All
Yeah,
right,
the
this
first
is
episode of the
season
season was
2,
home.
episode 9. Home
It's
again.
home
God
again.
damn it. Episode 1 was what?
No, the first episode of the season was home, and this one is home again.
Oh,
Completely different titles.
are we going home?
Yes,
In all right. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
In three, two, one, play. Hey, did you know that this is a Stars original?
Oh my god.
But no, I
Can
remember
you?
at the Comic Con that this was announced at. I watched that like initial announced trailer like 100 times.
It was a big deal. Can you name any Stars originals since the show? Does anybody have Stars?
No, if what really pisses me off is if Stars had been smart and licensed this out to like Netflix, they could have made a shit ton of money and this show could have kept going.
I think the show got more views on Netflix.
It did because nobody. Bruce Campbell talks about this. This was one of the most pirated shows on TV. Nobody wanted Stars for one show or knew what it was.
Mhm. And then people are like, "Oh man, that show you made that's on Netflix. It's great. Why don't you make more?" Oh, you bastards!
Why are you torturing me like this?
This is maybe one of my favorite scenes of the show. I love drunk sad Ash talking to Pablo's
Pablo's
corpse,
corpse.
which is duct taped together. And I know filming the scene, Ray just has a couple of fake legs just on top of it. Yeah, these are like the Ash scenes we don't get in the movies when he gets to just be sad and process the shit that's happened to him.
No, that is one of my favorite things about when they finally go back to the cabin in season 1 is you do get some of that closure like him, look thinking about Linda and reminiscing, and then we cheapen it by doing it again.
Yep. Well, I know the original plan was way more ambitious, where we'd time travel and then have Ash meet his younger self before the shenanigans with the Evil Dead
Why was
happens.
there one idea time travel?
Well, I mean, to be fair, we've done time travel in this series before, so it makes sense to do it again. I want to know how they would have filmed that. Like, were they going to de-age Bruce Campbell on a TV budget, or just recast him? I don't know how they were planning on filming that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like the most overt Army of Darkness reference you get, where he just says he's been back to the Middle Ages, but it's still kind of vague.
Yeah. Ash, that's not a real hand. You can't feel anything.
There's a story there I want more context for. Yeah, maybe my license isn't from the DMV. Where is it from? As always, Bruce Campbell's just so good.
Yeah.
He's just always fun to watch. There's the homeless guy whose life he ruined. Yeah, and I don't hate the idea of doing time travel again. The portal looks the same as it looks at the end of Evil Dead 2, so that's fun.
Yeah, I think my problem is in a show where you have to continue the narrative, it creates more problems than it causes, and they do the least interesting thing possible with it.
Yeah, I wish we didn't use this just to go back to the cabin. I wish we went somewhere else.
It would never happen because it would be a fuck ton of money. But wouldn't it be insane if like the end of the season was time travel and then season 3 was the medieval dead like again?
Which is the better title than Army of Darkness.
Yes. No, Universal had some weird like what are you doing?
It's always weird when
Peace.
we take a sequel like that and try to sell it like as an original film that's not connected to anything. I love how he literally ruins this man's life. He's like, no, I can't drink. My family has a bad history of that. Nah, here you go. It's fine. I'll use your
That's peak.
conscience.
That's peak.
That's why we love Ash. Is he's a terrible person.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a Friday the 13th reference. That's fun.
Did we? I missed it.
Yeah, it was one of the movies playing at the theater. Part three, I
Oh.
think.
Oof.
Yeah. Well, okay, so it's funny. They said we're in 1982, which isn't when Evil Dead 1 or 2 come out, so we're just splitting the difference.
That no, I don't. Are you right about that?
Well, because Evil Dead 1's like, isn't that 81?
Yeah. You just said they're in 1981.
No, I said 82.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, I thought you said 1981. Okay, so you know what it is? I bet you know what I think they're doing. So Evil Dead 1 has a limited release at a specific theater in 1981. It doesn't get a
Mhm.
wide release until 83. So 82 is it's in the middle. Um, this also is going to be weird because the movies never really state what time it is. Like obviously it is the 80s, but he's going to show up halfway through the professor's research.
Mhm.
But then
Yeah.
Henrietta was just hiding in that basement for the first movie.
Yes. So Nobi's already been to the cabin. I think Henrietta's already possessed and buried, but
Yes,
Ash hasn't showed up.
because that this is the big thing I hate about this two-parter is we have to do Henrietta again.
I think this is kind of fun. They got Ted Raimi plays
They
her
did,
again.
but I think the makeup looks really bad and
We'll
Ash
see.
doesn't seem to remember facing her before.
Yeah, he's been hit in the head a lot.
That's true.
Like you said, I agree with most of your criticisms, but while I'm watching it, I'm still having a fun time because it's Bruce Campbell. He's just always watchable.
Yeah. I mean, I still love most of the season. It's just
Hmm. This is a great meta joke here where he's like, wait, did I find the book up here or was it in the cellar? Referencing both movies.
yeah. That's a Army of Darkness reference, I believe.
And then it would be really funny if Ash just dies because he never got a tetanus shot. He just dies from an infection stepping on that nail.
It's fine. Hey, Jareth, how's it going?
Hello.
You are consistent at showing up near the end. I appreciate that.
That's fine. We have like an episode and a half left.
Oh wait, the nail is gonna do something.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a little Evil Dead 1 reference with the black veins spreading.
Well, that's an Evil Dead 2 reference because that's what happens to his
What?
hand in 2.
Oh sure. Yeah, no, I was thinking of one when Linda or whoever gets stabbed in the
Yeah,
ankle.
I just think. Well, yeah, I guess that.
He gets really close to chopping off his leg, and he's like, "Wait, I don't want to do that again."
I thought that's what we were gonna do the first time I watched this.
This is so gross and over the top.
I don't think his leg could
It
bend
seems like
that
such a
way.
bad. Oh, Ash, you're not the sharpest chainsaw in the workshed, and we love
Uh,
you for it.
another Army of Darkness reference. Tyler, how do you
Hmm.
rank the seasons? Release date 1, 2, 3.
I might put 3 over 2. It'll depend on our next rewatch of it. They're about on par for me.
Yeah, the
They have
one
different
off
problems.
the one off episodes where they're just like this movie, but in Ash versus Evil Dead, like Christine, but Ash versus Evil Dead, or The Thing, elevate this for me. All I can ever remember
Hmm.
from 3 is that long, drawn out, like, I don't know if I trust you. You're my dad, but I kind of hate you. It's like, oh
Hmm.
god.
Yeah, that is one of the shames of the show ending where it does is, oh, had we gotten a fourth season, you could have had a season of Brandy and him getting along like the whole time.
Uh,
Her actually being a part of the team. With what we got, she's not really part of the team until like the very end.
okay, so I will give you this. This stuff is all great.
It's still entertaining. My crazy husband locked me in the cellar.
It's also funny because it makes these little like meta references that split the difference, between 1 and 2. But then it also just goes with the 2 origin where it's just they found this cabin. Because in 1 they specifically rent it, and 2 he just shows up. Like I found this place.
That's what's really funny about the Hills Have Eyes reference in the first movie. It's like, why do the Nobies have that poster in their cellar?
Why do they have Freddy's glove in 2?
Ah, you thought it was cool.
Well, if you take this into consideration, it makes much more sense because apparently he was an asshole. If I was Ash, you could not pay me to get on those steps. And that is why.
Her story seems legit.
This this is the one time where I think they overplay his stupidity. I don't buy that he would remember Henrietta.
No, he just said we've met before.
Yeah, but then later on he's gonna act like she's not possessed, and he doesn't. He's surprised when she is.
Well, what he's not sure is if at this point in the timeline if she is possessed yet or not. Um,
But this is also the same man that takes no prisoners when it comes to somebody might possibly being possessed.
yeah, but he is punching her in the face.
That's true. It is also weird that like he just keeps her down in the basement locked up. I know you don't care about Evil Dead continuity, and I kind of don't. But it does feel like we've reinvented Nobi a little bit. Like he's kidnapping people to bring them here.
Mhm.
Is this the first like physical Nobi that we get,
Yeah, but before we always just hear his voice.
or he's a weird projection? However the fuck they did
Projection
that.
ghost. Yeah. Yeah, in Evil Dead 2, he's what, like Eddie's father, and it's like really sad. And here it's like, oh, he was a bad guy. Hashtag not my Nobi.
Yeah, I kind of like. It's fine. I kind of wish they hadn't done this. Where it's like, oh no, he was actually just as bad as everyone else.
Mhm.
Because like Annie was researching stuff with him. Did she know about this? Was she just as bad?
Although, to be fair, I think what his plan was, Nobi, I think what his plan was to get the Deadite inside Henrietta into her so he could save Henrietta's life. Uh, that's at least a understandable motivation. It's still fucked up, but I think he's
That
doing this
is the
because he's trying to
motivation,
save
but
his wife.
it's weird.
Yeah, And it's so cruel. She's like the Samara Weaving character from season one. This innocent bystander who's treated so horribly and does
Uh,
not deserve this.
and she's also an Australian actress. She's in a ton of stuff too. Nothing I've heard of, but
No. Yeah. Again, to be fair, with the context of what's going on, I do buy Ash questioning, oh, maybe Nobi is evil.
I don't mind him questioning it. I don't buy for a second, even if she's not showing signs, that he would let Henrietta loose.
Mhm,
This is the man that is ready to kill somebody that he suspects is a deadite in the second episode
mhm.
with no proof.
But the timing's really funny. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, Lloyd, why would you let her free? You know she's possessed.
But he doesn't know if she's possessed yet. And now he knows.
Bad Girl is a really underrated Samara Weaving movie. I have not seen that.
Yeah, I haven't
Her
heard of that
new
one.
movie with
Just
uh,
the Jack
Jack
Nicholson's boy.
Nicholson's kid is not bad.
Hmm.
I long for her to go back to doing something, insane like The Babysitter or
Mhm.
that movie Mayhem that she was in.
I haven't seen that. I also still need to see what's that movie? Azrael?
Yes, Azrael
Uh,
was pretty good. It's really weird that it feels like a years too late Quiet Place ripoff. Oh
and
God, not
this
the
is also
tree.
yeah, seeing Kelly and Ruby fighting the evil possessed tree. That's kind of fun.
No, that is fun.
It's a lot of remember this, but yeah. And I like that the tree looks like the evil tree in Evil Dead 2.
Yeah,
Got the big goofy face.
Bad Girl is a drama slash thriller.
Yeah, good to know. Well, I love Samara Weaving. She's great.
She's probably my favorite modern scream queen.
Yeah, she's awesome. That's a funny joke when Ruby says, that could have been worse. I've seen Evil Dead 1. I know what that tree is capable of.
No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Damn, she's got a shit ton of movies coming out.
She's very busy.
She's got three of post production, and she's filming Ready or Not, Here I Come. I didn't need a sequel to Ready or Not, but
See
see.
how it turns out.
So one thing I don't like about this show, especially in this season and the next one, is the gross out
Most of
pot.
that's this season, and I know that was the original. That
Yeah,
that was some infighting behind the scenes. Is this showrunner was really pushing for more of the gross out potty humor stuff, and Sam Raimi and everyone else was like, yeah, that's not really what Evil Dead is.
like
I,
you
I
get
think
that
they
snap zoom of her ass. I didn't need to see that. But see what I mean is like I don't know what it is, but they fucked up her design somehow.
It's still Ted Raimi. I think the makeup's fine.
I didn't say it wasn't. I said they fucked up the design. Ash, you beat this Deadite like 30 years ago. You should not be having problems now.
He's old.
Tyler says, "Ready or not, here I come. Finished filming yesterday."
That's
I,
true.
I just, what do you do? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, both that and the Black Phone 2 are like, I didn't need a sequel to this, but okay, we'll see how it
the
goes.
one thing that the sequel to Ready or Not has is Sarah Michelle Gellar and David Cronenberger in it. Okay,
That's cool.
and I haven't watched the Black Phone 2 trailer, but yeah, because doesn't the killer die at the end of that?
He does, but to be fair, like that is a supernatural movie, and I was honestly from that trailer, I was getting like Nightmare on Elm Street vibes. So I was like, this could be cool.
Oh, and
I'll
Elijah
see it.
Wood is in Ready or Not too.
Oh, cool.
That
He's
is a
also going to be
great
in the
song choice given the end of this episode. But
Elijah Wood's
back
also going to be in that Toxic Avenger remake.
he is. But back to our original, what I was talking about a minute ago with the potty humor. But it's not just this season, because season 3 also has the sperm bank episode,
It does,
which
and it's gross.
that goes a
That's
little
just one episode,
far.
though.
Yeah. And I don't want to say that as like a prudish. It's just that's not my sense of humor, and I don't think that's the show's sense of humor,
Mhm.
personally. But that is season 2, episode 9, Home Again.